Hi, what I want to do now is to work through accounting for a financial asset which is accounted for on a fair value basis. I've chosen to demonstrate fair value accounting for a financial asset, so I think this is more intuitive than it would be for a liability. But equally, this asset could have been accounted for on the amortised cost basis. In this particular example, we have a company who purchases some bonds with a face value of $8 million, maturity of 4 years, a coupon of 8%, and interest is paid annually at the end of each year. At the time of issuing the bonds, the market requires a rate of return of 10%. The market rate of interest on the 30th of June 2016, 1 year later, is 12%. So what does the accounting look like? Well, when the bond is issued, we need to work out what the fair value is at the date of issue. So we have the cash flows there, and this is quite easily done on a spreadsheet. We put in the cash flows, $640,000 a year for 3 years and $8,640,000 in the 4th year. If we discount those set of cash flows at 10%, it gives us a fair value of $7.492 million. After 1 year, the fair value of the asset is going to change because now we only have 2 outstanding cash flows of $640,000 and we have a third payment of $8.64 million. If we discount these cash flows at the higher rate of 12%, which is the market rate at the end of the financial year, that tells us that the fair value of the security is now $7.231 million. So it's gone down in value by $0.261 million. So what's the accounting look like? Well, on the 1st of July 2015, when we purchased the bond, we'd pay $7.492 million and we'd recognise an asset at its fair value at that date. That's pretty straightforward. On the 30th of June, we'd recognise the receipt of cash of $640,000 and we'd recognise that cash receipt as interest revenue. However, that interest revenue would need to be adjusted for the change in the fair value of the bond. The fair value of the bond has gone down by $261,000, and so what we do is we recognise that as a negative against the revenue, and so our net revenue is only going to be $339,000.